Hi, you guys. Hi, good evening. Well, it's evening over here. And I am back with a review of the Rose collection from Zara. If you guys saw my video from yesterday, you probably saw that I had did a short review on the four new fragrances, the releases from Zara: Rose Tempaire, Mystic Rose, Sincere Rose, and Sillage. And in yesterday's video, I let you guys know that I would be wearing these perfumes so that I can come back and give a review as far as sillage and as far as longevity. And of course, one can only give a review if you've worn it for, some period of time, at least a few hours. So that's exactly what I did. I went to work this morning and I wore this one. That's the Rose Tempaire. As I said in yesterday's video, this is the more gourmand, the sweeter version of the four. And I also mentioned that it reminds me of something that I have smelled. And as I sprayed it on this morning, I said, it really is familiar. And as I was driving to work, it dawned on me. It smells very similar to Red Temptation Summer with a razzle bedazzle of Very Good Girl. Okay, so that's what I got from it this morning, like an hour after I applied it. It was quite strong. It's not as strong as the Red Temptation. It's because it's more rosy. Yeah, it has more rose, so it's not as strong. It doesn't has that. I think they would call it the medicinal kind of smell that Red Temptation that some people notice in Red Temptation. This one doesn't really have it. To me, it smells like a combination of the Red Temptation Summer and Very Good Girl. That's the red Carolina Herrera high-heeled bottle. So that's what it reminded me of this morning, like an hour after I applied it. Those are the notes that came to my head. As far as the review of the scent itself, I do like it, but I'm a bit disappointed, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm a bit disappointed because it's not anything innovative. And perhaps you might say, well, why do you want anything innovative from Zara? Because all they do is create dupes, right? So they're not in the business of being innovative as far as, creating brand new fragrances that we are not familiar with. Their entire formula is recreating successful items. They even do that with clothing. So they've certainly done that with this as well. This is in the same vein as the Red Temptation. As I mentioned yesterday as well, it's also similar to Love Explosion. So that's what I would compare it to, with a little razzle bedazzle of the Very Good Girl because of the rose, I think. So that's what I get. It's sweet. It's definitely present. In the beginning, the sillage is definitely significantly there. I would say it's a moderate to strong sillage, at least in the first hour. You will be noticed in the first 1 or 2 hours when you apply this. As far as longevity goes, it lasts at least a good 4 hours, at least on me. And as far as how many sprays I apply about 7 to 8 sprays. So I'm not a huge oversprayer, but I'm also not shy. I'm also not shy at all. So it will last a good 4 hours, maybe a little bit longer, depending on your own skin and your own pH. Everybody's different. But I think if you have just normal skin like myself, it might last at least 4 hours, that it's noticeable. Also to people around you, if they come near you, they will smell you. And after about 4 to 5 hours, it will become a skin scent. Okay, so as far as sillage goes, the sillage is moderate to strong in the first 1 to 2 hours. Afterwards, it becomes, more moderate to low. And the longevity is there, it's moderate, 4 hours. And after that, it becomes closer to the skin. Okay, I could still get whiffs of it in the afternoon, so that would be 6 hours or 7 hours after I applied it. I would get like small little whiffs of it, but it wasn't as strong, obviously, as it was when I first applied it. So all in all, I like the scent, especially for the price, because this is a small bottle and it cost me $12.95. So I mean, it's okay, but it's not anything innovative. If you have Red Temptation Summer, if you have Love Explosion, if you have any of those, then you wouldn't need this one as well. That's just my opinion. You wouldn't need this. This would be redundant in your collection. So as far as the scent itself, I would give it a 7. I'm gonna say I was a bit more excited to try it yesterday, but today as I wore it, it didn't impress me as much. So I would give it a 7, 7.5. I would give the Sillage, I would give a 7 to 8. And longevity, I would give it an 8, especially considering the price point. It's certainly more than sufficient. You don't need to reapply this. I don't like to reapply fragrances anyways, but it wouldn't be necessary for you to reapply. So that is my review for this fragrance. I hope this was helpful to you guys. If you want to try it, I'm gonna spray a little bit before I go to bed. Ooh. Smells nice. So I hope it was helpful to you guys. If you have any question, please leave a comment below, and please also subscribe to my channel. In the coming days, I will be testing the other 3. Have them right here. Let me get them. I will be testing the other 3. I'm not sure which one I'll be trying tomorrow, but I'll come back, so stay tuned. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.